Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the PT 65. Pub 6T5. We're going to have a good time tonight. We hope you enjoy the live broadcast. Right here from PT 65. I'll let the host tell you who's on tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the man of the hour. Put your hands together for Paul Santos.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chuck Turner in the house tonight. You can't beat that. The sidekick of the century. Yes, we are happy to be doing our live stream on location tonight. If you're in the area, take a swing by Ashley Boulevard here in New Bedford at Pub 65. Going to be doing our show from here tonight. We have a great show tonight. We always talk about highlighting the talented, the interesting, and the entertaining from our area tonight. There is no exception to that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a group of people, Kevin Gomes, Angela Cornelis, and Tony Simmons. They are the music of the KG Express. And we have a tremendous comment. You know, she came down from Worcester, Massachusetts to be with us here tonight because she enjoys that company. The outstanding Brianna Woodward is going to be with us. And of course, the night would not be complete without the sidekick of the century, the co-host with kahunas, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chuck Turner. There he is. I didn't know you did that.
Oh, yeah, forgot.
That's pretty good, man. I know he dances too. That's the first time I ever saw that.
The California Shuffle.
By the way, we are sponsored by Pub 65, our location here tonight. We also want to thank J&J Materials. They are running a sponsor. You have a chance to win $10,000 in cash. You go to their link at the top of this post, and you can win $10,000. We also like to thank Duso and Zader and ServPro for being our sponsors tonight. All right, before we get to our guest chops, I want you to come up over here, buddy, and we're going to...
Hey, I was talking about $10,000 from Angela.
Yeah, $10,000.
She said, I can't wait to win.
Yeah, then what happens if you win?
Oh, yeah, she's going to give me half, right?
It's a commission.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you want to get caught up in news shops?
Yeah, what's the
You want to get caught up in news. You know, a proposed medical marijuana shop is asking our city for a license, right? Right up here on Hathaway Road. Another new medical marijuana shop. In fact, you know where it is? You know what 195 and 140 mean? Like right off of the Cloverleaf? Right off of it's right at the bottom of the
Cloverleaf.
I can see you quick tonight. Well, anyway, you know what the name of the place is going to be? The name of the place is going to be the High Five.
The high
Yeah,
five.
the High Five. Not to be confused with a low blow down the street. I'm sorry. Anyway. You know, it's all part of the Green New Deal. Well, you know, when somebody has a good idea, there's always somebody else trying to take advantage of it. You know what I mean? So there's a restaurant 1 block away from there, and they're offering a special this week. You know what it's called?
What's it?
It's called the Baked Blunt Shrimp. You want to try some of that, Chuck?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I thought you were going to say Pixie. I was ready to go.
And then a block from there, there's the Bud and Breakfast.
Yeah.
Somebody's always trying to catch on. You know what I mean? Hey, you know, the idea is growing like wildfire. The economy is in a blaze in that whole neighborhood. Hey, you know who really dropped down just a little bit too far? You know, to try to ride the coattails of this idea? The Chippendales. You know the Chippendales? You know the great male exotic dancers? A block from there, they're putting on a new show. You know what it's called? Reef and Beef. I mean, imagine how low can you go? How low can you go? Well, anyway, the Boston police, I wanted to mention this in case you missed it last week, but the Boston police, they're trying to get in good with the community. You know, there's been problems with the police and so forth. So they actually started an ice cream truck. This is true. They have an ice cream truck in Boston run by the Boston police. The problem is some of the types of ice cream that you can order. I mean, it's really bad. Like, for example, they have one warrant fudge. You know, it just kind of scares you away, you know, it just doesn't give you a good feeling. And then Chops' favorite, the frozen nightstick.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. That's not your favorite. Your favorite.
No, man.
Your favorite is actually.
I like sugar.
No. Oh, no, cookies and clink.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, man, God.
You know, I'm always trying to keep up. Like, I'm a big supporter of the LGBTQ community. In fact, the LGBTQ community. Are we going too fast for you? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Well, anyway, see, I have the same problem. I get mixed up with the letters, you know? Like there's LGBTQ, they had P for pansexual. I don't know what the hell that means, but anyway. I always thought of myself as trisexual. Try this, try that, try this, try that.
Oh, yeah. That was good, man.
All right.
Where's your wastebasket?
I don't need it, my friend. Don't need it. No, Chops actually, I was looking through a yearbook the other day, and I remember Chops. I came across a picture of you and this girl that you went out with the next one. Remember her? Anime? Anime. Unfortunately, I was a sister, anime not. So it didn't work out too good for me. All right, that one's going in the garbage. That one's going in the garbage.
Right? Keep that one, man. Save it for later.
All right, one last one. You want to do one last one?
Yeah,
One last one. Then we'll get the real comedian up here.
Okay.
No, the Foxborough police. So it's not about the police. The Foxborough police. They actually got a call. They responded to a deer that was tangled in the net of a soccer field, soccer net. So the police got called, and the police officer got there, and the dispatcher's like, "What's going on out there?" Let's see. Looks like there's a deer in my headlights. It looks like a young buck. I can't quite make it out. I think it's a doe. A what? A doe. A hoe? No, a doe. No, I can't quite make it out. All right, back in the cattle again. where is the garbage? You got a shot of this guy peeling over. Poor Chuck, he's peeling over. Are we good? One more or are we done? I think we're done.
Keep that one.
Keep it or throw it in the garbage.
Keep that one.
All right. You ready for some music, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we're going to do some music, and then we're going to switch back to comedy. Back to comedy? How's Chops doing them? You all right? Is he laughing with me or is he laughing at me? I'm not quite sure.
I'm with you, brother.
By the way, in the crowd, I want to mention, sitting at the bar over there is the unknown comic. I can't tell you who he is because he's unknown. We can't give him away. But he's going to be a guest on the show tonight. I can't give away his identity. Anyway, is the KG Express ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a terrific act. They are going to entertain you with some terrific music. They are made up of three great artists, Angela Cornelis, Tony Simmons, and of course, Kevin Gomes, who the KG is named after. Ladies and gentlemen, the KG Express! Yeah! All right. Oh!
I don't know if you can change it more.
Which one? I'm going to change it on one?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
No, forget it. I'm not going to get knocked off the air.
You're not going to get knocked off the air.
Oh, you have to type it in there.
Yeah, all of them.
It says pub test on all of them, right?
Yeah, see, I can change it, but
Oh, yeah, good. Where it says pub test is put up on Santos live show or something. That's all you can do.
I can copy and paste it.
Please don't knock us off the air.
Yeah.
1 2 1 2. 1 2 check in. Check 1 2.
All right, we're doing a little technical stuff over here.
1 2.
I didn't realize we had to switch microphones, but we have to switch microphones. Hey, we're live, by the way, just so you know.
You guys.
All right, let's get this out of the way. And you're on the air. Say hello to all the folks watching on New Bedford guy because you're live right now. Hey, go. Oh, there you go. Give me now.
Thank you, Chubbs.
All right, you're on, go. How did we do, all right?
Hello out there, everybody. Okay, we are going to do a song that everyone has requested lately, and feature the lovely and talented Angela Cornelis.
Used to spend my nights out in the ballroom.
Those last two I don't care about, it's fine.
I got all of them.
You rescued me, reached the bottom, brought me back. We must go, to go. Yes, you Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass rented. Burn me back, be too far, but to go home. Look for love in all the places. Father, the mother, father, always tried. Going upon your heart, tend to waste it. There's nothing like your love, give me high. Oh, it's true, Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as glass rented. Honey, I stay strong on love all the time. It's true, Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as rented. Honey, I stay strong on love all the time. You're as true, Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as glass rented. Honey, I say so on love all the time. It's true, Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey.
great artists that we have here in our area in southeastern Massachusetts and southern New England. So KG Express, there we go, right? that was an easy one to figure out, right? Oh, look, I don't want to ruin the Angela's microphone over here. Let's see if I can slide that up a little. There we go, that's better. So tell me a little bit about yourself. You're a New Bedford person, are you?
Actually, I'm a Cape Cod guy. I'm born and raised at Onset, Mass.
Ah, Cape Cod. Everybody around the country knows Cape Cod. That's where our viewers like in New York and down in Florida, Connecticut, they know Cape Cod.
Right. Moved to New Bedford when I was 19 years old.
Ah, yes.
And did a few things here with different bands, different groups. Had a good time. Had a hit record back in 1975. And it's about the size of it.
Yeah, nice. And you've been singing ever since. We always think that Chops is a legend, and you're a legend also. You are.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. You got to go with that, right? Tell me about Angela and Tony over here. Obviously, you've got a nice thing going here and a great harmony. You guys harmonize like unbelievable.
Tony is from the Bronx, New York.
Yeah. All right. You haven't got the Yankee hat on. There's a guy over there with the Yankee hat on. And I was like,
The colors on
oh, you got the colors. Yeah, all right.
He's actually a bass player and a singer, but he's the bass player in our band called the KG Express. It's a 6-piece live band that we travel with. And he is one of the latest discoveries of New England. He's only been around here for what 15 years maybe?
I have to tell
you.
Okay, let's just say 20 plus. Let's say 20 plus. Okay. And he's played with numerous bands around here, around the Cape and the islands, in Boston and Rhode Island and New York and everything like that. He's paid his dues. He's been around.
And what about Angela? How did you meet up with her?
Angela's been around too. She's
right here. Great job of that last song. Yeah.
She's Puerto Rican native. She's born in Puerto Rico. She now lives in Taunton, Massachusetts. And been singing for a long time, lots of experience, and hooked up with me and Tony, and here we are.
So Angel, what is it about music? I'm sure, come on over, you are certainly passionate about it, and I can tell you really enjoy it.
Thank you. I really do. I've been singing since second grade. I lived in Dorchester, and a blind teacher discovered me, a pianist, and she asked me to sing for the Kennedy family. While I was in second grade, I didn't know who they were at that time. So I was invited to sing for the Kennedys, Edward Kennedy. So from there, it started, my passion for music as well. Plus, I lived in New York in the summer with my grandmother, and she worked in the nightclub, so I got to experience a lot of the music. Famous singers like Tito Puentes, Celia Cruz, and all those other singers and everything. But I wanted to be a professor of music in Berkeley College. I had a full ride for that too.
Nice.
So I've been singing forever. So I write music as well.
All right.
So and then how I met Kevin in Rhode Island. I was singing one night with, matter of fact, with Chops.
Oh, Chops! I figured Chops would have something to do with this.
I sang with Chops. I worked with him at Tribeca for a little bit, and then Kevin just happened to be in the audience. And he was pretty interested, and then from there, I hear music. So anyways, Kevin asked me to sing a couple of songs with him, while he was out, and then from there, I got hooked. I found a sound that I loved with Kevin and Tony. So, anyways, and this is what I was looking for. They're amazing.
All right, so let me ask you about this thing about, getting asked to sing by the, sing with the Kennedy family. Was that like in Boston or Hyannis, or what was that?
It was in City Hall.
Oh, nice.
I was in for the students in second grade. So the blind teacher asked me, Miss Calaruso, I'll never forget her. Every year I was brought back to City Hall to sing as I got older, and then I ended up winning a lot of awards for Best Female Vocalist and so forth.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And Tony, how did you make it from New York up here to the Massachusetts area?
We have to be here for like 2 days or 3 weeks to kind of get the backstory. But basically, just kind of migrated here. My family was living here from actually New York / I like to say New Jersey because I spent a lot of time in New Jersey as well. Yeah, I just come from a musical background. And, my dad was a vocalist. Most of my aunts and uncles were musicians and singers, so I couldn't help myself. I kind of was born right into this music thing and started playing instruments, at a young age, and just being influenced by music and artists, just always loving the craft of music. So I was like, I could probably do that. And I asked my mom one year, I was like, Mom, I don't want no toys this year. Can you buy me a guitar? I promise you. Buy it for me. She was like, so I started playing guitar first, and I didn't like it because it was like hurting my fingers, and I was like, oh, this thing is like hurting my fingers. And I see the bass, and I was like, wait a minute. She said, I just bought you a guitar. You didn't learn how to play that. Your cousin plays it better than me. So if I buy you this bass, I said, Mom, if you buy me this bass, I guarantee you I'll know how to play it. The rest is history. In all types of bands, and played reggae bands, rock bands, you name it. My music genre is very broad. I don't stick to one thing. I like all different types of music. I think that actually helps us as musicians and artists build our growth as far as being adaptable to all types of music. When I was in the Bronx, I played with an all-rock band. I was the only brother in the rock band, but it's okay. Because I stoned down, you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, so I just, my dad was fortunate enough to make a single. It never really went nowhere at the time, but it was playing in Europe and different places, so I still have the plaque on the wall, so I'm proud of that. God bless his soul. But yeah, just I love this music thing, and actually, I met Kevin through Joaquin. I seen Joaquin on
Joaquin Santos.
Joaquin Santos.
Yeah.
We all know each other.
His birthday today, as a matter of fact. Happy birthday, Joaquin. It is. I'm sorry.
Joaquin, that's my guy. But I actually met Kevin through Joaquin, just basically just I know this bass player, I know this guitar player. I kind of fell into their band, and that's how I met Kevin, and we've been rocking ever since. Man, I met Kevin about 14 years ago, and that band is great. Joaquin and Evan, as a matter of fact, that band was great, and we did a lot of great things, and then we just kind of parlayed and kind of did our own thing. People just kind of went our separate ways. We all good friends. We all still, love each other very
Really
much.
happy that you folks came down here tonight. Do you have one more song in your?
Joaquin was actually a drummer in my band before he formed his own group. That was Tony had joined too.
Right, of course, his dad, Jackie Santos, the bond and the whole thing.
Jackie and I grew up together.
All right, do you have another song in here, you think?
We do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me get out of the way. And once again, it's the AG Express.
Thank you.
Plug it up, Kevin. See if I can plug it up.
Plug it back.
Yeah, plug it back.
I always think I'm going to give this big introduction, and then all of a sudden, nothing happens.
The crickets.
Yeah, the crickets. Yeah, I heard that a little bit earlier, the crickets, Anyway, towards the tail end of that monologue. So while they're doing that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mention J&J Materials, one of our great sponsors, J&J Materials is a place out in, is it Swansea, right, Chops?
Yeah.
In fact, Chops has the J&J Materials shirt on.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, there it is right there.
And you work for him too.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so,
I'm waiting for my
my good friend John Ferrara, if you want pavers, you want to build, a nice fire pit in the backyard, you want to do it yourself, you want to hire a contractor, J&J Materials is the place to go. They have locations all over southern New England. And if you go to jjmaterials.com, right, jjmaterials.com/contest, you can sign up to win $10,000 in cash. It's a great promotion that they're running right now. And then in October, they have a grand prize of $25,000 that you can win. So check that out, jjmaterials.com/contest.
Call me
All
JJ.
right. All right. And maybe we got time for another one. All right, we got time for another one. Chops, come on over here for a second. Oh, good. Never mind. Forget it, Chops. Goodbye, Chops. All right, this is the KG Express.
Oh no, you made a choice. That is a dream. I will regret for leaving. No, baby, we never call it. We never want it. We never need it. I'll take you know just what to say. Now I've found out today that all of the words have slipped away. I know there's always a change. Turn these fucking days. Starts turning into flame. Love can burn once again. I know you know we never want it. We never want it. We never need it. I'll be around. Yeah. That's right. It's something from my skills. Hey. Whenever you call me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. Whenever you call me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. Whenever you call me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around.
Thank you. Let's hear it for the KT Express. Thank you so much for coming down tonight. Kevin, thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Time for some comedy now. We tried to have some comedy before, but I'm not quite sure. We have a real comedian here tonight. A young lady that we met over at Mickey B's, and she's a terrific comic, and she's come all the way down from Worcester, Massachusetts. Put your hands together for Brianna Woodward.
What is up, everybody?
Hey.
People who are just on the stage, family who's just trying to enjoy dinner. Hello, I'm here to talk to you now. That's right, we're making eye contact for the next 7 to 8 minutes, baby. What's up? Yeah, feeling very good. You guys were talking about the police earlier. I thought that was pretty cool, you know. In my experience dating, I learned that there is a term for women who exclusively date police officers, aside from battered women. It's crazy. They call them badge bunnies, which is a very weird nickname to use. Like, out of all the animals for the police, they chose bunnies. I don't know. I was under the impression that they didn't like things that hipped or hopped, you know? So. Not exactly my first choice. Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty cool. So recently I moved to be closer to family. So close, I am living with my mother again. Very cool. It's very nice to be almost 30 and the second favorite child in real time. It's great. It's great. I'm almost 30 and I play second fiddle to a 16-year-old. Yeah, little 16-year-old Jack, Russell Terrier named Bean. Yeah, the dog, he is the favorite child of the family. It's her little fur baby, which I think is like fucked up, fur baby, because like I'm the one that, you know, came out of her. The dog didn't. And if we're going by who's fur baby, that's actually my fur baby. I'm the one who wanted a puppy. I was 12 and I wanted the dog, so I got the dog, but I was too young to have a fur baby of my own. So like a good Catholic woman, my mom adopted him and raised him as my brother. That's what you do. And 12-year-olds have babies. Thank you. I'm just living for his laughter. This is what I need. This is all I have. I don't know, I just think it's so dumb that the dog gets one over on me. You know, like he's old, he leaks, he's lumpy, he loses hair everywhere, he has bad teeth. It's like, I can talk. Like I don't know, he's all those things. And so am I, which is why I'm the second favorite kid. And I know I'm the second favorite because like I have like severe anxiety. Like PTSD and depression and all that. Yeah, you know, real pussy shit. And it's true, I do. And my mom, you know, she just tells me to walk it off, which is very bold to assume that I will ever go for a walk. But like, it's just like the dog, he also trembles when he hears fireworks, much like me. But the next day, she bought him like anxiety medication. For the dog. The dog has anxiety medication and I do not. Like, what the heck do I have to do? Like, I also hump strangers when I'm sad. Like, what does a girl gotta do to get my Xanax rolled in some peanut butter? You know what I mean? Massage my gums with some pills, you know? Jeez Louise, you guys. This is fun. Oh man, I've been up here 30 whole seconds. It's okay, we only got 48 hours left of this. I'm having a good time. No, I do. I have a lot of anxiety, and I think it stems from when I was a kid, my dad would always take me camping. Yeah, nothing really sets you up for a nice psychological future than being in the woods with your drunk dad at 5 p.m. It's was certainly the experience. It's true. He was like a drug addict, a severe alcoholic, the whole 9 yards. But I don't know, it's fun, you know, just having your dad just naked in the woods. He's like Bigfoot. He's like a cryptid. He did try, you know, like he was broke, but he did at least have a tent. He did only have one sleeping bag though, which was kind of weird, but like, I don't know. It's not too bad to remember Daddy's a nude sleeper, then it's like, geez Louise. But he made up for it. He would always have a little picnic basket, that's right. Just a dirty polar cooler full of Budweiser. That's for me. No, he would have like, you know, a can of beans and like a single loose hot dog in a Ziploc bag. That's all he had left. No camping stove, just like a spoon and a Bic lighter. So there's 3 basting beans next to a pine tree. Like, oh, this is so fun. I didn't even know plastic spoons could bend that way. That's crazy, Dad. How'd you do that? By the end of the night, all the beer is gone, and I'm worried that a loose wiener in a bag is not just dinner, but my sleeping arrangements. So, you know, that's kind of what I had to freaking deal with. But he made up for it, you know, it's all about location. Location is everything. He went camping all over the place. He went camping at the beach, he went camping at the White Mountains, he went camping at all the forests and whatnot. But I was reminiscing with my mom about all our camping adventures, and then I remembered the 19 times he took me camping in the woods behind the local liquor store. That's when it really clicks that Daddy may have had a problem. Not alcoholism, he was just homeless, I guess. He just lived outside, like, I don't know. That's cool, I guess. He turned the parking lot of that AutoZone to an auto home. He's out here. Yeah, it's cool. Home Depot certainly hits different when it's your mailing address, though. One thing. The dumpster of an Olive Garden, when you're there, you're not family, though. They don't give a crap. They're not a fan. I don't know. I think homeless people don't get enough credit. You know what I mean? Like, because if they had any, they'd probably buy a home. But, like, they really don't get enough credit, I think. Because, like, here's the deal, right? Like, I had a job. I was a real estate photographer, which means rich people would let me into their homes with recording equipment, and I wouldn't end up in a police car at the end of the day. So I know what I look like. And so it was very cool. It was a cool job, but it allowed me to see how the other side lives. You know what I mean? Like, I was raised near homeless people, rich people, they're the same person. Rich people, arguably worse. Because, like, they walk around acting like they're better than everyone. Like, oh, don't give them money. They'll buy booze and drugs. Like, I haven't seen the inside of their closets. Like, what do you think you're buying? And also, like, their decor choices, way worse. They are way more severe alcoholics than actual homeless people. You know what I mean? Because, like, rich people, you ever see this? You walk in, they got, like, ooh, granite countertops. Homeless people also eat off a stone, so like, you're not special. On those countertops, vases full of wine corks. Wow, cool. They have trash bag full of empties. That's the same thing. I'd rather have the trash bag full of empties. I could turn them in, get a burrito from Taco Bell. What does a vase full of wine corks get you? Mold. Gross. The other thing they had that I could not stand was those hokey wooden signs. You ever walk in, it's just like some little wooden sign. It's got some calligraphy that's like, Mommy needs a drink. Like, no, Mommy needs a sponsor. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't care if you made it, like, on your own. You're not into DIY. You're about to be into DUI. Like, let's get it together here. Like, my favorite one was like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Like, it's 9 in the morning here, though. Why is there a blender running? Jesus. You would never see that. You would not see that in, like, a homeless junkie tent. You're not going to walk up into the trap house and see some bunk-ass wooden sign with some crap on it that's like, it's all about your attitude. It's Narcan, not Narcant. I'm just not going to see it. I know, it's pretty cool. I am kind of sad, though, you know, since not being homeless and whatnot. I actually moved into a second floor walk-up apartment, very cool, but my dad won't come and visit me anymore. So, yeah, there's like too many stairs in the whole daddy can't complete 12 steps thing. So. Yeah. All right. Paul has gotten out of his chair, so I'm assuming that's my time. Do I have time for one more? Perfect. All right, you guys, buckle in. This is the clean comedy hour. We'll see what his definition of clean is in 5 minutes. So my whole life, I've been straight edge. You know, my upbringing. That means I've never drank, never done drugs, never smoked butts, never had friends, never got invited to parties, never felt my parents' love, never had a man tell me he loves me for who I am on the inside. You know, all those cool things. Mama ain't no square, so I had to get a little addiction of my own. I got the coolest one, a sex addiction. Thank you. Thank you. It's the best one to have. It's the only one where you shouldn't work on yourself so much. But you know, he's gonna like this one. All good things, you know, you gotta take it in moderation, right? So that's why I only date Irish boys. Famine hit that Spudfield. I'm making direct eye contact with you. This feels correct. Oh yeah, he's got a shamrock. He's got a little 4-leaf clover, you know what I mean? That's all they need to cover up down there. That cute little acorn. It's adorable. Hey, I am not bagging on you at all. I love small wieners. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't do coke, but I will rail a thin white line in the bathroom. Don't you tempt me. Don't you tempt me. I love to gas them up, you know, because they get all cocky. And like, then they like, where we be going? They get like, oh yeah, girl, I'm going to beat the pussy up. And I'm just like, Aria? Pretty sure my clip could beat your dick in a thumb war, so we're gonna be not sure how that's gonna pan out for you. I don't know, 65 pub. I think this is a small wiener crowd. We've got some small wiener energy in here, and I'm just here to say it's okay. Because they're like fun-sized candy. Yeah. When you're on a diet, who do you turn to? That's right, a nice little bowl of Hershey Kisses, sir. That's right. Small dicks are like fun-sized candy, because yeah, I get it. Everyone wants a king size, but still a nice little treat for when you want it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't feel as guilty when you have like 30 of them in one sitting. It's perfect. All right, my name is Brianna, and Paul looks upset, so let's get this interview rolling. Hell yeah. Come on up here, buddy.
We got an award win over here, okay. That was a clean set, right? Is that?
The clean set ended before the small wiener joke,
All
but
right,
he's
all right. All right. So let me learn a little bit about you. You're a Massachusetts person.
Oh yeah, born and raised, baby. Hell yeah.
How did you get involved in comedy?
Look at me. I think you just heard how, sir. It's a very in-depth.
Well, there's something about it that you enjoy, of course.
Yeah, it's mostly holding strangers hostage to hear about my childhood trauma for free. Ain't no copay.
Well, sometimes comedy can go over a line and stuff like that. So, how do you balance that out?
By just not being racist, I guess. As long as you are just don't say the N-word if you look like me, and you'll be the greatest comic.
All right.
So, Rhode Island has some catching up to do.
All right, Brianna, thank you so much for being here today. Brianna, what would you hang on a second. Hey, no, thank you very much for coming down. That last part was the part that I thought was in the other set. But anyway, that's all right. Hey, what's done is done. Thank you very much for coming down. I appreciate it. Okay. Well, I did want to remind you that if you've been involved in an accident, Chops, by any chance?
No. Not yet.
Not yet. The KG Express still here? They're still here. Okay. All right. We actually, no kidding aside, that's not a fun thing to happen. Well, if you do have that situation happen, when you do get involved in an accident, all you have to do is call Duso and Zader, my friend Jim Duso. But here's the difference when you call Duso and Zader, right? You'll get Jim Duso himself on the line. You're not going to get an answering service or somebody that doesn't know the situation. You're going to get Attorney Jim Duso himself. He's going to talk to you that day. He's going to meet up with you that day, and he will talk to you about the situation. So for a free consultation, you can call 1-800-5424-LAW, 1-800-5424-LAW, or you can go to dusoandzader.com for more information. All right, we ready, Chops? Well, every single Sunday night on the Chops Turner Facebook page is the Chops Turner Show, and the reason why it's the Chops Turner Facebook page, because Chops accidentally took Turner twice, and he was never able to take the second turnaround. So we're stuck with the two turners. But, as long as you don't turn the page and you stay with my man, we're all set. You ready to go? All right, ladies and gentlemen, to bring us back down to earth. See if you can win back some of the audience here. Now, we have kids here tonight. Oh, we have some kids over there. I'm sorry about the kids that are over there. Anyway, but Chops is going to bring it. Come on, man, Chops. This is Chops Turner right here. He's in charge of the entertainment. No. I'm sorry.
That's the book.
Look at that. He throws him right under the bus, just like that. Right under the bus. No, I'm in charge.
My wife threw me under last night.
Every night. No, really, Chops does a great job. He's a fantastic entertainer. Put your hands together for my partner in crime, my friend, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner.
Hey! You guys, can I get a little clap on that? You're nice, guys. It's great to have these great artists like Tony, my man Kevin, Angela, phenomenal artists. And my man right there, one of the great ones right there, and Rockins right there. But I'm gonna do something a little old school. The loneliness of Paris seems somehow segregated. The glory that was wrong is of another day. I've been suddenly alone and forgotten in Manhattan. I'm going home to my city by the bay. I left my heart in San Francisco. High on the hill, it calls to be where little people are, flying halfway to the stars. The morning fire makes you, yeah, I don't care. My love waits there in San Francisco. Above the blue and windy sea. When I come home to San Francisco, your golden sun will shine for me. Thank you.
World-class vocalist and entertainer, Chuck Turner. Yeah. All right, we have one surprise guest we're going to get to in just a second, but I do want to remind you of another one of our sponsors, it's Surf Pro. Now, if you have damage around your home from water, fire, or any other type of cleanup that's necessary, just get in touch with Surf Pro. And what does Surf Pro do? They make it like it never even happened. So give them a call at Surf Pro. Okay, we have yet more comedy tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome this comedian, Cecil Sassafras.
Hey, it's great to be here. It's great to be here. You know, I just met a nice lady on the outside here when I just came in. Her name was Valerie Dubois. She told me to call it VT. And she had another woman with her. She had a short legs. She called her Eileen. Anyway, you know, it's not easy being a comic. All people ever do is laugh at you. Right? Anyway, you know, I'm an old guy now. It can't be helped. You guys out there got a maid. You're nice and young. You got it upstairs. Me, I'm old. I don't have it downstairs. You know, my wife once said to me, honey, even though we're old, I want to go somewhere I've never been before. I said, try the kitchen. Right? It's tough getting old, you know. Nowadays, my back goes on more than I do. And then, you know, I have to be in bed with two women. That way, when I fall asleep, I'll have somebody to talk to. know, what do you get when you cross a rhino with a? I forget it already.
Fuck getting old.
Yeah, I know it is getting old. I can't remember anything. Yeah. Why can't I tell you? It's pretty good. Well, I got some good pizza jokes though, but they're kind of cheesy. Is that okay? We need a good laugh these days. Just listen to the news. I don't make you laugh. That's true.
All right, Cecil Sassafras. Cecil Sassafras. Cecil. Good stuff, good stuff. Cecil Sassafras. That was a surprise guest tonight. All right. Well, Charles, why don't you come back up? We're winding things down here tonight. Yes, we've been going now. We've been going the usual hours, so that was great. It was a lot of fun being out here at the Pub 65. You say it's good to be anywhere. Actually.
See that again. It's good to be anywhere. It's true. But I tell you one thing, these guys have talent. Talent is really up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
I was agreeing with you. A mixture of comedy and music. That's what we're so anyway, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank our guests, Kevin Gomes, Angela Cornelis, and Tony Simmons of the KG Express. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We've got, yes.
You think we can get them guys to do one more?
We'll do one more? KG Express, one more on the way out? Absolutely. All right. Yeah, we'll have to do one more. We'd also like to thank Brianna Woodward. We'd like to thank Cecil Sassafras, who jumped on board at the end. We'd like to thank our sponsors, J&J Materials, Serve Pro, Duso and Zader, and Pub 65. We'd like to thank our director here, Justin Barrera. We'd like to thank Michael Sylvia of the Bedford Guide, and of course, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Mr. Chuck Turner. All right. So we're going to close things down. By the way, we're going to be back here next week. Not here, but we're going to be back doing our show. And next week, pencil in right now. We're going to double check because a lot of times we're going to double check the schedule. But Glenn Nooms is going to be on. Wow. And he's going to be talking about that Walk and Broken event. Right. And it's a great event because, coming up on, Leon, hey, be Leon, what's up, Leon?
What's up, Leon, bro?
We're experimenting with anything here. Glenn Nooms, unfortunately, his grandson was diagnosed with cancer, and just a young boy, and he decided to put this event together called Rockin' for Rogan. It's up in Madera Field in September. So he's going to be on the show to talk about it. Sold like, just a ton of tickets so far, and you can show up and just, go to the door and buy tickets, but it's a wonderful cause. We'll be talking to Glenn about that. He himself is a terrific musician.
Oh, man, phenomenal musician. In person.
Yeah, right. All right, let's get the KG Express back up here if we could. So hopefully we'll see them next week. Can you do one more?
Where'd you go?
All right. After we heard that comedian, not Cecil Sassafras, the one before that. The one that opened the show might have been a little shaky too. Anyway, what we're trying to do here with the Paul Santos live shows, we're highlighting the talented, interesting, and entertaining. We love to do that. There's so many people in the area that we love to interview. So we're going to continue to do our live broadcast every Monday night. I'm the Bedford Guy, Fall River Reporter, Paul Santos Live, the YouTube channel, New Bedford Live, and so forth. So it's a lot of fun. We hope you'll come down. The next time we're going to be here periodically at Pub 65. Come on down and have dinner. In the meantime, you can watch the show every single Sunday night on the Paul Santos Live and New Bedford Guy, Fall River Reporter Facebook pages. All right, they're going to let me know when they're ready. I don't want to say, ladies and gentlemen, here's KG Express and then go dead. So we have to make sure that you guys are ready to go. So this is going to be the closing number of the night. You're going to take it to the finish line. That's exactly what we need to do. And you folks out there, we hope you stay safe and stay well. I know there's been a little bit of a second surge in the pandemic. Hopefully we'll get past that, and we'll all be safe and sound and back to normal as soon as we possibly can. The other thing is we love to highlight music. We love to highlight laughter. And it brings those good endorphins to the brain, you know what I mean? Whatever brain cells that we got left, you know what I mean? Get some good Cecil Sassafras doesn't have too many left, but other than that. I thought he was going to say something about a pepperoni pizza, but that's for next time. Never mind. He's sitting over there in the waiting area. And we want to thank Justin Pereira, who's working with us tonight here, running the camera and helping us out over here. Okay. All right. Chops actually, we were talking about dance steps. I went out and I saw the Disco Dream Band, and Chops Turner was doing one of the leads along with Laurie Torrentino. And you see Chops Turner, great singer, unbelievable vocals, talented, experienced. But I didn't know he did the Michael Jackson kick dance. Now the foot doesn't go all the way up to here. It only goes maybe like about to here, but he still does it, so that's pretty good. But I got to tell you something. This is really true. One time I was on vacation, and they had this dance contest, and I decided to enter the dance contest, and I did this thing called the electrocuted robot. So I went up to an outlet, and I pretended I could electrocute it, and I went and I won. People in the stands that had a few drinks, So then I went on a cruise ship. There was like 1,000 people and like 100 people entered. So I said, let me try that electrocuted robot, So then I got into the finals, but then didn't quite make it over the top. I ended up getting caught in the finals. So anyway, so is the express train ready to roll? Oh no, Tony Simmons just made a run for it. You had to make a pump 65 pit stop. All right, ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, to finish the program, KG Express, I'm Paul Santos. We'll see you next Monday night for our live stream. Don't forget to laugh. Here's the KG Express. Take it.
So I'd like to know it, you got no shot. Say I'd like to know it, you got no shot. Rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Ever since my boy was every your touch is feeling me like no other no wind. And your eyes just tell me straight from rolling steam. There'll always be a quiet place where only you need. I love you like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with the sky for us, loving emotion. So I'd like to know it, you got no shine. Said I'd like to know it, you got no shine. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. I cannot sail the every storm, and I'm always hesitant to live. To keep you warm, oh, I need to have the strength that flows from you. Don't let me drift away, my dear, when nothing see you through. I love you like you sit on the ocean. I need to sailing with a shallow full of loving emotion. So I'd like to know it, you got no shine. So I'd like to know it, you got no shine. So I'd like to know it, you got no shine. So I'd like to know it, you got no shine. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't keep the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't keep the boat over. Rock the boat, no. Rock the boat, rock on with the dance up. Rock the boat, rock on with the dance up. Rock the boat, rock on with the dance up, baby. Don't rock the boat, baby. Don't tip the boat over. Don't rock the boat, baby. Don't tip the boat over. No, no, no. Rock on with your dance, 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 rock on with your dance. Thank you.
Thanks for watching tonight, everybody. See you next week.